Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Mukhtasar.
Right.
I'm from Kritzfield.
Right.
How can we be sure that there is a God?
How can we be sure that there is a God?
Are you sure that you are there? Are you sure? Are you sure of your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your thoughts? What do you know about your eyes?
You can look.
Is it like a camera? Huh?
Said they can look.
They can look, but they are like a camera. And the most perfect camera, which has not yet been designed or invented by human beings. It is a camera with a permanent film at the back of it, which develops the pictures immediately, without loss of time. And you don't have to replace the films all the time. So it carries the picture and it can be reused limitlessly without any loss to the film itself. Is that right or wrong? You are seeing me, are you not? How do you see me?
Yes.
Your eyes have visualized what they think, what is before them. They have captured the sight of what is before them. Then the picture of what the eyes see is developed on the retina of your eye behind it. And then the picture is immediately developed. From negative, it is turned into positive. From inverted, it is converted into the erect figure. And the dimensions are corrected. And suddenly, if you shut your eyes, the picture will be gone. But when you look elsewhere, then the same film will become usable again, immediately. But there is a very strange system of preservation of records as well. What you see now, you will not immediately forget. Somewhere in the library of your mind, at the back of your mind, this picture will remain as preserved. Unless your mind is deranged, you will always remember what you saw. If not consciously, at least subconsciously, but most often consciously. So a fantastic thing this camera is. Was it made by itself, or there has to be a designer? Take up the most rudimentary camera, the pinhole camera. Look at it and ask the same question. Could it have been manufactured by itself? Or there has to be a designer who thought, who conceived, who designed, who turned his design into a reality. So if the meanest of cameras, the crudest of cameras, could not have been created without there being a conscious mind before it, how could your eyes be made, which are a perfect symbol? They are not a perfect symbol, a perfection in themselves. Eyes are a perfection in themselves of what photography could ever be, what photography could ever reach. But no, I should say what photography could never reach. Just concentrate on your eyes and you will be lost in a world of wonderment far more wonderful than the story of Alice in Wonderland. It's unbelievable what you see about your eyes, which you don't see about your eyes, I mean. Your eyes help you see, but you never bother to see your own eyes, what they are and what they stand for and how they're designed. You see, when you see through with your eyes, you see a large image. You are seeing me in full size, are you not? This camera, this table and all this. And for this, the enlargement is done automatically in a most fantastic way. For that enlargement, you should have a screen as large as what you're seeing. So in human photography, when you make an enlargement, you need a plate, a film or a paper as large as that enlargement is needed. Right? You can enlarge it that size, but still I will be seen there as a small thing. But what you are seeing me in full size, as what I am. And you are watching Hamda as well as what she is, and everybody is behind. And you are seeing it in all dimensions. What is in front, what is behind. And you are seeing the depth as well. While the film on which it is being produced is only that much, that big. See? This much, no more. A fantastic thing, unbelievable. That on a picture film that small, a negative is created which is immediately turned into a positive and which is immediately, instantaneously enlarged to a life size. Go out and look at the heavens. What you see requires a screen as big as the heavens themselves. Yet you see them in the real perspective as they appear to you. Can any human camera ever do this? It's impossible. So what is impossible you believe to have happened automatically. What is so ordinary you do believe not to have happened automatically. There is no logic in this. So there has to be a God. That is all I can say in this short time. But I was trying to enlarge it to give you simple examples so that all children at various ages understand. You try to understand this. If you master this idea in thought, then inshallah you'll be able to convince other friends as well of the existence of God if they're not prejudiced. Okay? Were you with me throughout? Or were you thinking of something else and I was talking of something else? Tell me, honestly. You understood the whole thing? Good, thank you.